Benchmark deal. Trade will only double by 2030. The landmark India UK Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement CETA will make Indian farmers, fishermen, artisans, and small businesses shine globally, create numerous jobs, and help the common man get high quality goods at competitive rates in line with PM's vision. This follows similar agreements with other developed countries, including Australia, European Free Trade Association countries, and UAE. It is a part of Modi government's strategy to maximize economic growth and job creation to achieve the dream of Viksit Bharat 2047. In 2014, Modi government adopted a determined strategy to rebuild global confidence in the Indian economy and make it attractive for Indian and foreign investors. Signing FTAs with developed countries is a part of this wider strategy. FTAs also increase investors' confidence by removing uncertainty from trade policies. FTAs with developed countries which do not have competing trade competing competing trade interests with India are a win-win situation. Unlike the previous government's approach of endangering Indian businesses by recklessly opening India's doors to competitors, in UPA's terms, developed countries had abandoned trade talks with India, then regarded as one of the world's fragile five economies. Under PM's leadership, India's GDP has almost tripled since 2014 to about 331 lakh crore rupees. Game changing reforms, ease of doing business, and PM's global structure helped India emerge as a compelling opportunity. Today, the world wants to participate in the India story and sign FTAs. Market access, competitive edge. CETA will ensure comprehensive market access for Indian goods in the UK market across sectors. It eliminates tariffs of about 99% of tariff lines covering almost 100% of trade value. This creates huge opportunities for the $56 billion bilateral trade that's estimated to develop by double by 2030 with CETA's help. Small businesses will prosper as India's products will have a clear competitive edge over rivals. Companies that make soccer balls, cricket gear, rugby balls, and toys, among other products, are poised to significantly expand business in the UK. Numerous jobs. India's competitiveness will boost exports substantially and trigger a wave of investments and job creation. India is well positioned to become one of the top three suppliers to UK in textiles, leather, and footwear, which will help small businesses, artisans, including women and craftsmen, emerge as key players in global value chains. Gems and jewelry, engineering goods, chemical and electronic products such as phones are also expected to see exports jump. Farmers first. Over 95% of agricultural and processed food tariff lines will attract zero duty, paving the way for rapid rise in agri exports and rural prosperity. Duty free markets access is estimated with increased exports by over 20% in the last 3 years, contributing to about India's goal of $100 billion agri exports by 2030 as CETA unlocks the premium UK market for the Indian farmers, matching or exceeding benefits enjoyed by Germany, Netherlands, and the other EU's name. Turmeric pepper, cardamom, and processed goods like mango pulp, pickles, and pulses will also get duty free access. Higher exports will boost farm income and give her higher incentives for quality packaging and certification. It will create numerous jobs across the agricultural value chain. Protecting the vulnerable. CETA excludes India's most sensitive agri sectors to protect domestic farmers. India has no tariff concessions, cons- concessions on dairy products, apples, oats, and cooking oils. These expulsions reflect on Modi government's strategy of prioritizing food security, domestic price stability, and vulnerable farming communities. Fishermen to flourish. Indian fishermen, particularly those in Andhra, Odisha, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu, will see dramatic expansions through access to UK's marine import market. UK's import duty on shrimp and other marine products will fall to zero from the current level of up to 20%. The potential is phenomenal as India has only 2.25% of UK's $5.4 billion marine imports. Services and professionals. The agreement will catalyze services including IT and ITs, financial services and education, creating new avenues for Indians. India has secured favorable mobility provisions for skilled professionals, including contractual service providers, business travelers, investigators, investors, yoga instructors, musicians, and self. Innovative FTAs. Under PM's leadership, India's FTAs go far beyond goods and services. They set new benchmarks. With EFTA countries, India has secured a guarantee of $100 billion investment that will create 1 million direct jobs in India. With the Australian FTA, India resolved the double taxation issue troubling IT companies. One of the most significant aspects of the agreement with UK is the double contribution convention. This exempts employers and temporary Indian workers in UAE from social security contribution for 3 years. This will significantly enhance the competitiveness of Indian service providers. Quality goods. Trade agreements increase competition which helps Indian consumers get high quality goods at competitive prices. Modi government has provided for policy support, issued quality control orders, and negotiated FTAs to encourage and incentivize quality. GOI has held extensive stakeholder consultation with industry and other stakeholders before signing any FTA. It is heartening to note that industrial bodies have overwhelmingly supported and welcomed every FTA signed by Modi government. CETA is a benchmark for equitable and ambitious trade deals between large economies. It opens up attractive global opportunities for the underprivileged without compromising our core interests. It is a shining example of how New India does business.